Just here in the Artist Alley and food area at the moment. Here it is. Here we go. Woo. Oh shit.
That's so cool.
Your sleeves ruining my Yeezys, dog. So dark and mysterious. It's like actual mist because my glasses are fogging a little bit. Wow. These costumes here.
Agatha's costume. Awesome. Bunch of leaves on the ground. Woo. Right, Eva's trying the machine right now.
So I press this to start moving.
Yeah.
Think that looks good?
I think mine didn't work.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, yes!
Let's go.
Yes! It's even my color.
Woo!
All right, go for it.
You got one more try. One more try.
We got a while. Woo! What? Oh! Ava, this ATM doesn't work.
What do you mean?
It doesn't work.
I just have really bad thoughts. With the way that it's headed, get it right there. We'll get more before.
Meh.
Or an amazing one.
Fan Expo Canada Day 2. Woo!
Very strong.
Yeah!
Hi, everybody!
Hello!
Totally made that up. I didn't tell him that. Maybe the beautiful part. But the other stuff he came up with. Hey, honey.
Don't make me seem like that.
No, I'm not. Oh, you thought I was just going to do it all by myself?
Yeah. What are you holding in your hand?
Well, this is going to be our giveaways.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, what?
Do you guys want me to give you something? Are you guys the cutest crowd ever?
Yeah?
Are you guys the prettiest people at the party?
I think you should make them work for you a little bit.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's do a little contest.
You guys want to do a contest?
Alright, who here has a great impression of one of Tara's characters? You can have your hand up, come on up to the front. Yo, that's
I'm Team Turner. No.
Actually, something good at attempt to me, bro.
Timmy?
Any more brave souls?
Tommy Pickles.
Why are you guys the cutest people ever? Because this is my hometown. Happy to be home. Love Toronto.
Alright, we got four people.
Totally just
Anyone
normal,
else?
right?
Anyone else who wants to give
Should I
up?
be Mark? Which character should be Mark?
Raven.
I'm going to create you in a portal now. Azura, Metrium, Zinthos.
It's like this all the time.
Okay, which character?
I'm doing bubbles.
She's gonna do Bubbles. Which name?
Victoria.
Victoria. Round of applause.
And after everyone does their voice, clap, and we'll determine the winner by who's clapping, who's discussed.
But we want to see everybody.
Is this exciting?
Hi, I'm Bubbles. Nice
Whoop.
to meet you, Taylor Shaw. You are the best Powerpuff I've ever met.
Hey there, girl, coming for my job.
Who are you gonna do? You gonna do Raven?
Yeah.
How'd you guess? Do you want to do the spell? Do you want to do it with me? Should we do it together? Okay, cool.
Aw.
Ready?
I have, let's see, I'm a man.
The kid version?
Baby bus, yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo. You boys are scruffy. This is my childhood. Like, Cradle presents Outlay done You Boys are Scruffy. So I like to do an impression for Scruffy to sing. Strike on the silver song whenever it comes and trundles along. You can run simple song. One in eternity is simple. Take this very song, a simple song. A simple song like the devil is a
I don't even want to ask how that makes sense.
So good. I'm over here with all the other people gunning for my jobs. I'm most afraid of the little one.
So I'm going to try to do this minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey y'all, welcome to TVA. I'm Miss Minutes.
I'd be scared of her, right? I was pretty terrifying.
There's no way I can stand up after that. I'm gonna try. Whatever.
You know what would be so fun to do? Because you just be lazy. Whatever. Here's my impression. And it's right. Alright, who's gonna win?
I don't know, you're all so good. I mean, he did balance his speaker on his head while he was doing this. But
Should we make people vote?
you should just give them all. They all
Should we give everybody one? It's really good. Are you gunning for my job? Are you gunning for my job? Maybe! At least she's honest. I hope so. Thanks, you guys. Round of applause. Yeah, let's get some questions. Who's got questions?
I think there's a mic right there. Whoa.
If you have a question, just line up on the.
Yeah.
So you've done a lot of really cool characters, a lot of iconic characters. Is there any one character that resonates with you a little more because it's more relatable or something like
I'm the T to the W I L-I-G-H-T, and ain't no other pony troll it down like me. I'm Twilightlicious.
Alright, so your segment's favorite room. Batgirl, Harley, the fridge, and Raven.
Y'all need to pick the theme for this escape room. Shout 'em out.
The TVA.
And someone says circus? Circus! TVA circus. I'm combining.
The Batcave!
McDonald's!
Let's go to the
McDonald's! I like McDonald's.
We're stuck in a McDonald's?
I mean, the TVA sent them to McDonald's.
Guys, we don't have a lot of time. I've done this room with Batman like, it was 4 years ago, so I don't exactly remember. But I'm with you all. Whatever, just like push that button that brings soda to come out.
No, you don't want that soda!
Yes, I do. That soda was created in 1978.
You're still stuck.
I think we're supposed to be 20 beggars.
I don't think that's gonna work. Oh my gosh, she opened the door.
Well played, This is pretty much the best representation.
Are
Alright.
you saying I'm a crazy person?
No.
You're dating her.
Fridge.
6 white horses when she comes. Whoa, remember all of them, get ready to wave. And we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Hi, babe! We'll all go out to meet her, 2 hands.
We'll all go out to meet her. I'll go out to meet her, yeah.
Yes, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. You're very good. Here's a solo for you. Oh, we'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. Let's do it all, Will. Perfect. We'll all have chicken and dumplings. All have chicken and dumplings. Yes, we'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. How about another solo? She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. Scratch, scratch. She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. Scratch, scratch. She'll be wearing red pajamas. Wearing red pajamas. She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. Take it. Scratch, scratch. Yum, yum. Hi, big. Whoa, rat. Toot, toot. Here's the grandma verse.
And she'll have to sleep with grandma when she comes. Move over.
That's me.
She'll have to
sleep with grandma when she comes. Move over. She'll have to sleep with grandma. Have to sleep with grandma. Yes, she'll have to sleep with grandma when she comes. Move over. Scratch, scratch. Yum, yum. Hi, big. Whoa, rat. Toot, toot. You sound like a party. Oh, we'll have a great big party when she comes. Yahoo! We'll have a great big party when she comes. We'll have a great big party. Have a great big party. Yes, we'll have a great big party when she comes. Move over. Scratch, scratch. Yum, yum. Hi, big finish. Choo, choos. You know, we didn't introduce ourselves. I know you introduced us, Randy, but personally, we didn't introduce ourselves, so I'm going to start. Is that okay? Okay. I'm Sharon, Bo-Baron, Bonana Fan.
There you go.
I was gonna say every time you clap, it starts over.
Come on now.
Hey, you got it.
Done. Whoop, whoop.
I will say that title switching was hilarious.
Great to see you all. Some fantastic costumes. It's been so cool to walk around.
Yeah, Victor.
Thank you for joining us for the Agatha All Along panel. My name is Victor Lucas. And I'm
Yeah, Vic.
You're probably wondering what the raffle ticket that you were handed is for. Okay, well, you're going to find out about that right after the panel, so keep that handy. Now, come along for a journey down, down, down the road as the infamous Agatha Harkness finds herself down and out of power after a suspicious goth teen helps break her free from a distorted spell. Her interest is piqued when he begs her to take him on the legendary Witch's Road, a magical gauntlet of trials that, if survived, rewards a witch with what they're missing. Please help me in giving a huge Canadian welcome to the writer, director, and executive producer of Agatha All Along, Jack Schaefer. Next up, you know him from the series Heartstopper. Please welcome a brand new mysterious addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Joe Locke.
Quicken.
And you know and love her from countless amazing roles, but we are all here to celebrate the return of the Wicked Witch of WandaVision. Please welcome the star of Agatha All Along, Catherine Hahn. Canadian on the stage. I'm in Chuck Taylor's, I can't believe it. All right, we have got some great questions for you guys today to find out about this show, well, for these wonderful people. I want to start with... So it was a master class, congratulations. And how does that feel to become this phenomenon? Because the whole world kind of became aware of you all at once.
Well, you know, WandaVision came out during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So, and I have no social media, so it was kind of happened in this weird, beautiful vacuum where I would go out with my mask on and with my kids to the grocery store, and I kind of started getting a sense when people started sending me those memes of me winking and being mask. So I kind of had a sense of it. But all I know is that, like, the part was so delicious. And when I heard witch, I was like, yeah, I think it's all led to this my whole life. So I was...
Listen to this, director. I'm about to go into your head.
Perfect.
I know you love her movies. Yes. Parent Trap and Father of the Bride and Something's Gotta Give. And I just loved her. And she and I both knew what it was like to be strong career women who also wanted to be able to be in love and have a life, and for people to see behind that sort of front. So I didn't have to do a lot of research for that part.
That's brilliant. No, that's absolutely brilliant. Would you ever want the ability to hear other people's thoughts?
No. Sometimes people will say, I don't know if I should tell you this. I always say, don't. Please don't. Please don't say that thing you think you shouldn't say. I don't want to hear it.
It's scary sometimes. It's absolutely scary.
Yeah, I think that we have, a filter for a reason. To spare each other our worst thoughts.
More than
Which is sort of what As Good As It Gets is about. Someone who doesn't have that filter.
Come on. That was what... Come on, y'all can make some noise for that. You're more than welcome to work in an ensemble cast like that one.
This is really the first image?
This is the first image. The same movie. Do you fancy a guess based off of that clue? Okay, just check. Let's try number 2. Oh, even better. That's so much closer.
No, it's 2 people, maybe.
Okay, 2 people, yes.
I don't know.
Of similar pixels and
2 pink people.
2 pink people, yes.
So mad about you, could be.
It could be.
Twister.
Let's see, you want to try one more?
I want another level of
All right,
recognizability. Oh, okay. Okay, it's Twister in the truck.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Twister. Great job. Now, if you can, tell us a little bit about this scene here. I mean, you guys are looking so blissfully up at the sky. What were you looking at?
We were looking at bright lights, so bright that the next day we came in and we couldn't really see properly. So we wore these big black glasses for 3 days. We were just in that truck for a long time. Like weeks and weeks in that truck. I'd bring my newspaper, we were in there for a long time.
To act in a confined space, is that easier because there's less marks that you have to hit? Or is it harder because your expression is limited to just kind of shoulders and up?
Yeah, I don't know which is easier. I mean, he was so good, and we both knew the fun of that we were bickering at each other, but when we looked up at this thing that we imagined we were seeing, we both kind of were drawn to it in the same way. So it's always good to work with a great actor.
I love it. Make some noise for the late, great Bill Paxton. All right, let's try the next image.
Okay.
Let's go.
We cannot stop. So it's that feeling that's so delicious, and then you want to stop and you still can't stop. So I would say some of it I think you can find on YouTube.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello. Got an assisted question here.
Hi there, I'm just with my interpreter who's going to voice for me because I'm deaf. I wanted to say that I'm a huge fan of yours. I've seen all of your movies and TV shows, but there's one movie in particular that I just get so emotional. It's Miracle State.
Ooh.
Oh,
it made me
about volleyball? Miracle
out.
Season? Yes. No.
Yes, that's the one.
Yes.
Oh, I just bawled my eyes out when I saw that. I want to know about your experience making that.
Yes. I met you at the table, and I wanted to ask you if Canadian sign and American sign are the same.
I'd say, there's similarities, maybe 50-50, but I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Nova Scotia, and it is different than the rest
Very
of
different,
Canada.
Well, nice to meet you. The director of Miracle Season also directed Soul Surfer. Did you see that? Yeah.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, there's a similar vibe, I think, like a heartbreaking thing that turns into a lot of grace in a family, and it was wonderful. I actually came along at a really hard time in my life, and I was working with a loving director who put my stepson and my daughter in the movie.
Hey.
There's a little redhead with a scene with William Hurt, and that's my daughter who has a new song out on Spotify as of midnight last night.
Let's
I'm
go.
just saying.
Let's go.
I'm just saying.
Subscribe, follow, like, all of that.
Her name is McKenna Lay. It's called Insufferable. It's only been out for like 10 hours. Okay, sorry, I digress. And all the women on that movie, some of whom were actors who learned volleyball, and some were volleyball players who became actors, were so loving and sweet to me, to my daughter. I shot it in Vancouver, and so I have beautiful memories of it. Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
On the last day. Excellent. Well, my name is Maggie Lovett. You might know me from Collider, but to be honest, I'm just a big old fangirl like the rest of you, and I am so excited for our next guest. Are there any fans of Jurassic World out there? Star Wars. Excellent. Well, let's keep that enthusiasm going as we welcome to the stage Bryce Dallas Howard.
This morning so far.
I'm good. This is so great. This is my, stand for weekend for all of us, and so it's bittersweet because it's been really wonderful.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to start things off with a few questions I have for you before we turn things over to the fans. I was really surprised and asked.
And of course, there were, as Ahsoka was coming up and all of that, and Skeleton Crew, you would hear from the previous folks and stuff like that, you'd be like, oh, are you working on, every project has a code name. Are you working on code name for a Skeleton Crew? And they would just be like, yeah. And I'd be like, how is it? And this was before I was asked to be involved. And they were like, it's amazing. I was just like, you're excited, and then you're also desperate to infiltrate, which ultimately happened, which was great. So yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are executive producers. They were there every day. And I love the spirit of it. Jude Law is fantastic. I felt very lucky to be a part of that. And then just the entire kind of roster of directors that they gathered was, very impressive. So it's cool.
Excellent. I feel like all of us cannot wait to see that. We're going to turn things over to fans now, if you're ready.
Yeah.
So there's a microphone right here.
It's recent. I have an answer for this. And I should have known better. Okay, so I recently worked with Sam Rockwell in Argyle. He's awesome. And what I saw was sometimes previously, I would come in, and ahead of the first take, I would be talking to the actor, and just being yeah, maybe it's something like this or that, and kind of getting them in the headspace, and then seeing what they were going to do. But acting with Sam Rockwell, his sense of freedom is unbelievable. As an actor, usually you're okay, these are my lines, I have to stay on. I don't want to make a mistake. I just don't want to make a mistake. And Sam Rockwell was he just goes for it. And his improv is spectacular. It's dazzling what Sam does. And so Matthew Vaughn really was able to tap into it. And I basically decided after shooting Argyle, I was if I can give the actors 3 takes before saying anything, that's what I want to do. Because I don't want to put anything in their head because they might surprise and dazzle. And the second that I'm saying something, they're trying to gain my approval. And I just want them to do their thing and go wild. And then typically what happens is it just becomes kind of a little bit of this, or try a little bit of that, or try a little bit of this, and it becomes a more playful dynamic when you aren't kind of telling the actor what to do. And I should have known this because George Lucas taught my dad a very important lesson. When my dad was doing Willow, George really, he's an illustrator himself, and really values the storyboarding process, and worked with a young artist named David Lowery, who I've also worked with now, and also the character Dave Lowery in Jurassic is the character Lowery is based on this storyboard artist because he did the storyboards for Jurassic as well. But he was a young man when he was working on Willow, and my dad was talking with Dave and was maybe this, and George pulled my dad aside and was don't tell him anything. Let's just see what he comes up with. This kid is David Lowery is brilliant, and he is prolific, and let's just see what this young kid does and comes up with. And of course, what he came up with was totally inspired. And so it's, I should have known that. I should have known that because George taught my dad that lesson. And so now I just, and obviously there are some circumstances where you don't have the leniency to do 3 full takes without saying anything. And folks will be like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? And I'll be like, you can watch yourself if you want, but I'm liking what I'm seeing, And it's been a really great lesson for me. It's been really, really, really fun to see what actors do. Thank you. Thanks. All right, we have time for one. Was going to be a beast. Even when I was doing all the costume fittings, I was like, don't you think I should maybe, the character has boots, right? She has over the knee boots. And the costume designer was like, no, she'll be far too protected. I was like, exactly. But I think, the costume designer was right. You didn't want to kind of foreshadow that this was a character who's going to be in peril. You wanted to be like, oh, this is a character who, if she leaves an office, she's going to die. That's what you wanted to think with that. So I knew that it was going to be tricky, and Colin said, there's going to come a point where you're going to kind of let go of some of your accoutrements, and if you want to, you can take off your heels, and then you can do the rest of the movie barefoot. And I was like, we're shooting in the jungle. I will take any footwear that you give me. I do not want to be barefoot. And so what I did, I have a background in martial arts. I had these boards built that were kind of a little slanted, and just every single day they'd be in the back of my car. Whenever I had a break, I would just go on the board and I would be practicing calf exercises and then balancing exercises, because basically all it is running on your tippy toes. That's all it is. You're just running on your tippy toes the whole time, and you can go pretty fast on your tippy toes. But if you put your heel down and you're running in the jungle, you're sunk. You're in big trouble. So it was good. It worked out, and it was really fun. But I was doing all these exercises, and no one was. This is a weird thing to say, but no one was complimenting me when we were doing. No one was like, "Oh my gosh, it's incredible! You're running in heels." And then when the movie came out, I was like, I know, wasn't it? I mean, not like that. That's very smart. But I was like, yes, it was crazy, right, guys? It was crazy. Thank you for your question.
That was such a great way to wrap up this panel. Now you're here still until 3.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Very good. Thank you.
We come to you from the mountain of entertainment, dishing
He's comfy.
Oh my goodness. How has Toronto been treating you? Have you had a good time this weekend?
I just got here this morning.
Okay, see? So busy, doing all the things. So hopefully you get a chance to see the city just a little bit, to enjoy it, take it in, especially as the season changes and it gets all pretty out. It's quite lovely. Thank you for joining us this week today. We are so happy to see you. As you can see, this whole room full of fans of yours. You can actually shout out your cameo on Seinfeld. So, do you like anything in particular about being on TV versus the stage or film?
I mean, TV is kind of like film,
right?
In a way. I mean, some of those things, Different World was in front of a live audience.
Come on now.
So that was very much like the stage.
Exactly.
It was a regular schedule, and it was like a Friday night, and the audience comes in, and you have a live audience, and they're with you through that whole run. And sometimes you just go back and kind of pick up a few things, but generally we just went right through it. And I think that's what I liked about it. I liked being with everyone.
Over your distinguished career, has filming for television changed much in process? Whether the technology has changed, so cameras are different?
Well, there's no more hardly any sitcoms, so you're not doing anything in front of a live audience, except for I got to do the All in the Family. Yeah. Come on now. Yeah. scary. And it was just like so shocking, came out of nowhere, and I don't even, it was.
But you were brilliant.
I think it happened because I was, Jimmy Kimmel's best friend is Chris Bianco, who has an amazing pizza place. And in Phoenix, but then he opened one in LA.
Right.
And my brother is friends with that guy, because they both do pizza.
Of course.
So we went to that soft opening of that pizza place, of that restaurant, and Kimmel was there, and we just all said hi. And then like 2 days later, I got a phone call from Norman Lear saying, hey, do you want to be part of this All in the Family thing? But I think it's because Jimmy produced it. So I think it was because he just saw me at the pizza place. I was like, you really do have to follow what you love. I was like, I really love pizza and I want to go. And something good came out of it. But it was really quite a challenge, of course. I mean, I certainly also was like, Edith, wait a second. I guess I am that age. Okay.
I mean, very, very well. Let's say that for sure. And that's another classic show. But out of those 3 movies, did you have any particular behind-the-scenes favorite moments bringing MA to life?
No, I mean, I think some of the favorite things were really just watching Tom and Zendaya grow up, and watching them fall in love, and seeing their phenomenal talent.
Yes,
just being like blown away from the get-go.
Of course.
And just seeing them step into shoes that I mean, I'm blown away. Like, some people are just meant for it. And they are meant for it.
Some people are meant for
it. They carry enormous star power, enormous power, and they are managed to be real people at the same time, and just multi-talent. They can do everything. They sing, they dance, they act, they do stunts, they design fashion. I mean, what are they not doing? They're incredible people.
I love it. That's absolute magic. And again,
I saw him do Shakespeare in London. I was there, and I went to see, and there he is. He's doing the verse beautifully. Like, he can do everything.
And then he did a cartwheel and flip. It was awesome. I love that. I absolutely enjoy that. When it comes to different genres, do you have a particular favorite genre to act in? And is there one that you are just itching to jump into that you haven't really done yet?
Well, musicals.
I mean, no. We can do that musical. We're going to talk that to the next.
Right?
We talk that to the If I got to write it myself, you get the musical. Absolutely. And anything else? I mean, do you like horror movies?
No, I don't.
You get no horror whatsoever.
No. I really am. I can't. I mean, the nightmares. The Purge. I mean, I had a small part in the Purge.
Indeed, I was going to say that.
It was like kind of political.
Yes,
I kind of went with it. Ben Jones was in that one, and like it was like, okay, it's like a statement about how people are treated, and we're gonna like uprise. But it was. But to be in a horror movie, I just think I couldn't. I have nightmares.
That's fair. And also, I can tell you, you'd be amazing at it. So I just want to throw it out there. Whenever you're just bored, you're like, you know what? I'll just try it. So there are so many.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.